ביאור משנה זין. משנתנו בא ללמד, our Mishnah comes to teach, שאף במלאכות אוכל נפש, that even in jobs that has to do with food, preparation of food, יש מלאכות שאין לעשותם ביום טוב, אלא די שינוי. There are some kind of work that they kind of allow you to do on Yom Tov, but to remember that it's Yom Tov, they make you to do it in a strange way. So that you can remember, hey, I'll better relax a little bit, not do too much. We'll see soon. Beit Shammai אומרים, Beit Shammai says, תבלין נידוחין ביום טוב. So they used to have spices, and they used to grind them, those spices on Yom Tov. Yeah, like today, similar, yeah. So Tevalim, Beit Shammai says, Tevalim nuchim b'Yom Tov, you're allowed to grind spices on Yom Tov, but how? Not in a regular grinder. Usually you would grind it in a stone grinder. That was the usual way. So we're not going to let you grind it in a stone grinder, but b'madoch shel etz. We're going to let you grind there with a pestle of wood. ולא במדוך של אבן כדר שניחלים בחול. And not like a stone, like you do it in a regular way. Let's talk practically. You know, in our days, you want to make coffee.
You don't grind it.
You don't, but some people do.
But if you can, how can you grind it?
You're allowed to. Yeah. You're allowed to grind it.
With the machine? Oh, with
the... Yeah, you have a pestle. Yeah, you have a mechanical grinder. The question, Beit Shammai says, you're not allowed to use your regular mechanical grinder.
You have to have another one.
You have to use
one for the Mickey Mouse for the holiday.
No, it's not a Mickey Mouse. It's a grinder. It's a grinder that you don't use for coffee. It's a lesser grinder. Let's call it this way. Okay. You have it in the kitchen, but you usually, when you grind your regular coffee, you do it with a strong one. Don't take the strong one. Take something else. Grind with your spoon. Don't grind it with the, you know, but you understand what I'm saying? Grind it in a different manner, he says. בשינוי, yeah. מדוך, היינו קנה בעל קצה מעובה. You have a piece of wood with a thick bottom, שבו דחים במדוחה. And you have a stone thing underneath it, or a wood thing underneath it, and you crush it. וסוברים בית שמאי, and the בית שמאי hold, שהואיל ותבלימים מפיגים טעמם כשאין נידוחים מערב יום טוב. It says, why can't you do it beforehand? It says, okay, it tastes better. Again, all the sisters. What do you mean? Fresh coffee and old coffee? Come on. How can you, זהו. לפיכך די בשינוי מועט. It says, it's okay if you do a little bit of change. שלא לדוחם ביום טוב מדוך של אבן, אלא מדוך של עץ. In other words, if usually you do it in a good grinder, do it in your bed grinder. That's good enough. והמלח, now it comes to a problem. What about salt? Salt doesn't make a difference in taste before or after. והמלח שאפשר לדוחו מערב יום טוב, that you're allowed, that it is possible to grind it from before יום טוב, אין לדוחו ביום טוב, אלא בשינוי רב. So it says, even melach, you have a piece of, stuck salt, you want to grind it. It says, since you could have done it before Yom Tov, but you don't want to eat big pieces of salt in your food. You want it fine pieces. So it says, I'll let you grind it. But over here, not even with the madoch. Take a spoon and crush it. Make it a big change. והיינו בפח של חרס ולא במדוחה. You should do it with, for example, clay, and not in a wooden pestle. ובעץ הפרור, ובכף שבוחשים בו את הקדרה, you can do it with a pach or with a wooden spoon, שגם במלח אין צורך שינוי. Because also in the salt there's no necessary to remove, גם במנוחה וגם במדוך, אלא באחד מהם. In other words, you can choose where's the change. You can change the bottom or the top. As long as you change one of them, you're fine. Either the stick change or the bottom change, you're good. In other words, you have to show that this is not the regular way. Yeah. או פח במקום מדוחה, או עץ במקום מדוך. Okay, you had to change one of them. ובית הלל, this is בית שמאי. בית שמאי says you have to show that it's different. בית הלל אומרים, תבלין נידוחים כדרכן במדוך של אבן. It says, no, you don't have to worry about it. You've got spices, you got coffee, you usually grind it with a stone. Grind it with a stone. Yeah? הועיל, why? ואי אפשר לדוחה מערב יום טוב. You cannot grind them from before יום טוב. מפני שהם מפגים טעמם, because it's not going to be as tasteful before יום טוב as it is on יום טוב. So fresh spices are much better than grinded spices from old. אינם צריכים שינוי. So therefore, because it is improving the food, if it's improving the food, you don't need any change. Where did you get change from? He tells Bet Shammai. Bet Shammai says, what kind of nonsense is this? We have a rule. If it improved, if it improves the taste, you can do whatever. You can go shecht. If I can go shecht, how much more so I can grind it regularly? What are you telling me not to? Okay? But the melach, but it comes the salt. The salt doesn't increase the taste. So now maybe I'll go with you. For that, maybe you need to change, because you could have done it yesterday. והמלח במדוך של עץ, but the salt, I agree with you. It has to be with a change. במדוך של עץ, ולא במדוך של אבן, כדי שתרקים אותו בחול. With the salt, you have to do it on a lesser way, not in a regular way, because you could have done it yesterday. שהואיל ואפשר היה לדוח את המלח בערב יום טוב, since you could have done it the day before, שהרי אינו מפיג טעמו, because the salt doesn't give you better taste. לפיכך אין לדוכן ביום טוב. Therefore you shouldn't grind it in יום טוב. אלא במדוך של עץ. If you want to grind it, don't grind it the regular way, don't use stone pestle, use wood pestle. שיהיה קצת שינוי. That is going to be a little bit of a change. וההלכה היא, and the law is, שהבא לדוך מלח ביום טוב, that if you're going to come grind salt on יום טוב, די שיעשה שינוי על ידי הטיית המדוכה על צידה. You don't even, the law is even linear than Beit Hillel. That if you usually do it like this, right? All you have to do is hold it like this and do it like this, just to show that it's different, you're enough. You can even use the stone. Just do the stone in an unusual way. So that's the halacha. Okay. So you can grind coffee on Shabbos, now you know. Oh, not on Shabbos, sorry, on Shabbos you're not allowed to. On Yom tov. On Yom tov. Yeah, today everything. Nobody has the old ones anymore. but you know what? You brought a good example. The pepper. The pepper grinder, you're allowed to do on Yom tov, regular way.
Well, you can't do it on Shabbos.
On Shabbos, no. But on Yom tov, yes.
On Yom tov, you can use it.
Yeah.
I wonder if אפילו לא בשינוי.
Yeah, you know, it gives better taste. That's it. That's all you need. I don't know, halacha. This is not halacha. But the logic. Yeah, but the logic you have. If the halacha is like today, I'm not sure. I think it is, by the way. I think you're allowed to. But again, we don't pass halacha over here. We're learning the basic rules.